It's unbelievable how New Jeans, their parents, and Min Heejin keep airing their dirty laundry for the world to see, yet their delusional fans, the so-called bunnies, still think they're innocent. This video isn't about some petty, I told you so nonsense. It's about accountability and common sense, which seem to be in short supply lately. If you have a platform, you have a responsibility to think critically before speaking, because the more you run your mouth without facts, the dumber you end up looking. Am I right, bunnies and cookielet? This entire mess didn't need to blow up the way it did, but here we are, watching everyone involved handle it in the absolute worst way possible. Let's call it what it is, a complete disaster, and everyone played a role. Hybe? They failed to discipline New Jeans properly and let this chaos spiral out of control. Min Heejin? She used Hybe's and other companies' groups like pawns to cover her own shady moves. New Jeans themselves? They dove headfirst into corporate drama instead of focusing on their careers and music. Their parents? Encouraging reckless decisions that could potentially ruin their children's futures forever. And then there's the bunnies, ravenous and delusional, defending Min Heejin like she's some kind of saint, attacking innocent Hybe groups, and pushing New Jeans further into the flames by refusing to hold them accountable. What's wild is how this whole situation highlights how far K-pop has fallen this year. K-pop in 2024 is starting to feel like the circus entertainment industry, with this drama being the main attraction. Everyone here is to blame for turning the industry into a joke on steroids. Instead of being about music, talent, and artistry, it's turned into some crack-fueled soap opera where nobody seems to have a shred of common sense. This isn't just about New Jeans. This is about the bigger picture of how irresponsibility from all sides, corporate, personal, and fandom, can destroy not just careers, but the credibility of the entire industry. It's embarrassing to witness, and frankly, I'm over it. Hello again, Rosaries, both old and new to my channel where I need to get this off my chest as quickly as possible, then log off. Anyways, let's get started, and if you attack me, then you're either a bunny or a snowflake, lol. This entire situation is beyond exhausting, but I need to address it because I am done with these entitled fans and their ridiculous behavior. Their attempts to tear down other Hybe groups just to make New Jeans look superior are laughable at best and pathetic at worst. Instead of proving their so-called dominance, they've only exposed themselves as the problem, plain and simple. Let's talk about New Jeans' parents because the blame starts right there. How do you let your kids train under Hybe without even understanding the industry or preparing them for its challenges? It's common knowledge that the living conditions for trainees in K-pop are intense. That's not news. Yet these parents have the nerve to complain and blame Hybe as if they didn't sign their kids up for this in the first place. They're projecting their failures onto the company, and it's embarrassing. Did they miss the memo from the 50-50 drama? Clearly, they learned nothing, and now their kids are out here making a mockery of themselves too. New Jeans' behavior is cringeworthy at this point. First, they went live to demand Min Heejin's reinstatement as CEO, all while allegedly lying about mistreatment. The keyword is allegedly, because I'm not trying to get into trouble. Then there's Hanny showing up at the National Assembly, clueless, not understanding a single question, and not having a shred of evidence of the so-called bullying, and pulling the classic, sad face for the cameras, to look like a victim. Even disrespected the new CEO by giving side eyes and not using proper honorifics. Disrespectful and manipulative. Oh, and when Minji had the audacity to cheer her on during a live stream by saying, "That's my girl," for being a manipulative piece of shit at the National Assembly, they really thought they were untouchable, which made a lot of people angry. The list of demands they made? I'm not even going to dignify that nonsense by repeating it because it's honestly painful how out of touch they are. Every time they open their mouths or make a move, they just dig themselves deeper. And now, this latest mess with Min Heejin? It's the icing on the cake. According to Dispatch, Min Heejin was allegedly meddling in New Jean's decision to leave Adore, with evidence pointing to her involvement. There's even proof she orchestrated Hanny's National Assembly stunt while pretending she had nothing to do with it. Dispatch claims she used New Jeans as her personal mouthpiece while working with Dablink, a company linked to shady tampering accusations. And when the heat gets too intense, surprise, surprise, she plays the victim. Min Heejin filed lawsuits for defamation and all sorts of legal nonsense, but let's call it what it is: damage control. Dispatch has its flaws, but credit where it's due. They expose the truth, and Min Heejin's entire narrative is unraveling. She's out here ruining K-pop with her toxic behavior, and New Jeans is enabling her every step of the way. Yet somehow, netizens have the audacity to defend her, calling Dispatch's reporting stalking because it involves minors and a non-celebrity. Please. These people are just mad that their faves got exposed, and now they're scrambling to shift the blame. This is peak delusion. Min Heejin and New Jeans are a train wreck, and no amount of excuses or deflection is going to change that. The truth is out, and it's time everyone stops coddling this mess. If you don't want the heat, maybe don't play with fire. It's unbelievable how New Jeans, their parents, and Min Heejin keep airing their dirty laundry for the world to see, yet their delusional fans, the so-called bunnies, still think they're innocent. These people seriously believe that just because New Jeans are idols, we should automatically trust them no matter what. Where's the logic in that? The general audience has been more than fair, giving New Jeans plenty of opportunities to back up their accusations against Hybe. And what do we get in return? Nothing. No evidence, no substance, just more excuses. That's not on us. That's on New Jeans, and it's time they owned up to their actions. And let's not even get started on the bunnies, easily the dumbest fandom I've ever seen. They need to take the L already. From the very beginning, people saw through New Jeans and called them out. But of course, anyone who dared to criticize them was immediately labeled a Hybe stan. That's the only pathetic defense these people can muster because they have nothing substantial to say. Their arguments are childish and shallow. It's like arguing with a 5-year-old. I said it before, and I'll say it again. New Jeans, their parents, Min Heejin, and their clueless fanbase would be their downfall. And guess what? Here we are, watching it all unfold in real time. And surprise, surprise, Min Heejin was pulling the strings all along. Who could have seen that coming? Oh wait, literally everyone with common sense. The truth is out now, thanks to Dispatch exposing her nonsense. And yet, these bunnies still defend her and the group like they're innocent little angels when they're not. Min Heejin's entire motivation has always been self-serving, and New Jeans were nothing more than her pawns. It's infuriating because all I wanted to do was enjoy the music, but no, this fandom had to ruin everything with their pseudo-intellectual garbage and inability to hold anyone accountable. You had power, and instead of using it for good, you let this mess escalate. Congratulations. And the audacity to blame Luz Seraphim, Illit, or literally anyone else for New Jeans' failures is beyond laughable. Leave those girls out of it. Unlike New Jeans, they actually focus on their careers and stay out of corporate drama. They're too classy to stoop to this level. Meanwhile, we have New Jeans staging press conferences to announce contract terminations they can't even legally enforce without paying termination fees. Make it make sense. New Jeans' demands are honestly mind-boggling, and their dissatisfaction just adds another layer of absurdity to this entire situation. Let's break it down. They boldly claimed their contract with Adore was terminated, citing breaches of trust and unresolved grievances. Yet, in the same breath, they demand an official apology from a Belift lab manager for alleged mistreatment, the removal of unauthorized photos and materials, and a resolution to issues with Dolphiners films and album-related disputes. They also want the return of Min Heejin, who resigned, while demanding that the agency fixes the very mess she helped create. They even made it clear they're willing to fight tooth and nail to keep the name New Jeans, despite the legal hurdles. Their dissatisfaction with Adore stems from what they see as unfulfilled obligations, but let's be real, where is their evidence? Their 14-day ultimatum came and went, yet their demands remain as vague and dramatic as their claims of mistreatment. Instead of providing clarity, they doubled down on complaints that Adore and Hybe aren't living up to their responsibilities, all while failing to acknowledge their own lack of accountability. The irony is blinding. They want to portray themselves as victims, but have no receipts to back up their accusations. If they're so dissatisfied, how do they justify holding a press conference to announce contract termination without actually completing the legal process or paying the penalties? It's a circus, and their demands are the main act. Also again, New Jeans, where's the proof of all these claims you all made against the Lift Lab? You boldly hold a press conference to throw around accusations, but fail to back them up. It's embarrassing. The only person in that group I can feel even a shred of pity for is Heejin, and that's because she's still a minor who probably doesn't fully understand what's going on. The rest? They can get the middle finger. New Jeans and their team had every chance to handle this professionally, but they chose chaos, lies, and stupidity instead. And to the bunnies still clinging to the idea that Hybe's stock is tanking because of New Jeans? Please, don't make me laugh. Hybe has BTS and other idols who bring in far more value than Sour Jeans ever could. When BTS comes back, no one will even remember this mess. Mark my words. New Jeans are going to regret what they did one day, and their actions will have serious consequences that will ruin their lives forever. For the love of God, South Korea needs to redirect this level of attention to someone who actually matters, like Gun from Heejin, who was allegedly essayed by her CEO. But no, instead, we're stuck watching a circus of entitled brats throwing tantrums over absolutely nothing. Where's the National Assembly when it's time to spotlight real issues? Like, can we focus on the artists who genuinely deserve respect? Not these messy, disruptive idols who keep stirring up unnecessary drama. Oh, and the rabid dogs need to retire that idiotic phrase, New Jeans never dies. Sweetheart, they're not immortal. They're already 6 feet under since no one likes entitled idiots. Prioritize idols who are actually worth your time and energy, not ones dragging everyone down. Enough is enough. I wouldn't be shocked if idols who are actually mistreated by their companies are never taken seriously again because of ripped jeans. You know the story of the boy who cried wolf? That's exactly what's happening here. Real issues are being ignored because of these rich, entitled brats. New Jeans don't seem to care about their impact. They just want to be like their beloved Heejin, unlikable, villainous, and downright disgusting. And if that's their goal, then fine, but they can't be surprised when everyone except their brain-dead bunnies turns against them. People are tired. They're tired of the drama, the whining, and the constant need for attention. Instead of moving on and salvaging their careers, they're out here begging for Mama Roach to come back. It's pathetic. The rules were clear. Every idol knows how these contracts work, but instead of complying, they think they're above it all. Oh wow, they've really gone and upset Adore enough to make the company file a lawsuit against them. Shocking, right? Who could have possibly seen this train wreck coming? New Jeans are neck deep in trouble now, and they lose. I'll be here shaking my head in pure frustration. These girls had everything. A thriving career, actual support from normal bunnies who weren't unhinged, shelves full of awards, the love of other idols. They were even close to Western success, and they tossed it all away for one person. For what? To prove they could burn it all down in record time? They let their fleeting fame inflate their egos, acting like they're invincible. Just ask the 3 X5050 members how well that worked out for them. I genuinely wanted to believe they had some sense, but 2024 has once again confirmed it. Humanity is garbage. And New Jeans? They're just the latest reminder. I know I said I wasn't coming back because I needed a break and time to study, but honestly, the intrusive thoughts won, and here I am. I couldn't stay quiet. This stupidity is just too wild to ignore. Netizens are something else. These are the same people who could witness a crime and still twist the story to blame the victim while defending the guilty party like it's their life's mission. It's ridiculous, and honestly, it's exhausting. Honestly, I'm so done with New Jeans and Heejin. I was praying we could leave this circus in 2024, but nope, these attention-hungry clowns just can't resist staying glued to the spotlight. It's like they've got a PhD in main character syndrome, and they're addicted to making everything about themselves. The grip they've got on the industry is as exhausting as it is stupid. That's it for this video because I've already said what I needed to say. If you enjoyed this and it didn't rub you the wrong way, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell rosaries so you don't miss out on more content. Your opinions are always appreciated, and please keep it respectful. There's no need for unnecessary drama, alright? I've had enough of it to last a lifetime. Take care, happy holidays, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye.